Hey guys, welcome back to Sneaker Obsession. My name's Zach, this is Josh, and this is Cohen. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 anticipated releases of August, in our opinions. So we've just picked a random 5, and later on in the video we're just going to rate them 1 to 5 per person. So Josh is going to say he's 1 to 5, and vice versa.
So the first shoe that we're going to be reviewing today is the Air Jordan 4 Lightning.
Yep, so this shoe releases August 28th with a retail price of $220 US, which is about 300 Australian dollars. So Cohen, you're a Jordan 4 fan.
I am a big Jordan 4 fan. This shoe is actually an inspired version of the 2006 colorway Thunders, which actually was a nod to Michael Jordan's motorsport team, if you didn't know that he actually had one. I know you're a bit of a historian, but there's a little bit of knowledge for you there.
Okay.
You're a genius.
Absolutely.
I've always liked the style of the Thunders being all black and then just a little bit of yellow. Now, I love these shoes because it's the complete opposite.
Okay.
I know that's a weird one to say, but I love them more than the all black. I love how it's a bright colour with a little subtle dark colour.
I like them for a different reason.
What's your reasoning?
They're yellow and they're called Lightning, which reminds me of Pikachu.
Would we really expect anything less from this
No.
bloke, quite honestly?
This guy's level 40 on Pokemon
This
Go.
guy,
They're cool. No, I really like them.
But yeah, so I like the grey tabs on the sides.
Ooh, black.
No, I think it's a grey. The grey tabs, and then there's a black, almost the Jordan logo on the tongue,
That's right.
just to break it up.
And that black mesh on the side, I really dig.
Yeah.
Yes, I fully agree with Zach. The predominantly black colorway with a little bit of yellow here and there, I wasn't a huge fan of, but the fact that this is predominantly yellow, quite a bright shoe, I'm a big fan of, so I do fully agree with you on that. I'm sure Josh is also a big fan of, really bright shoes, so he probably relates to this as well. Speaking out of turn, of course, that's my fault. But
I like how it's not all black.
yeah, absolutely.
Like the original Thunders are. Like these, they're not all black.
Right.
There's colour on them.
My biggest question though,
Grey.
right? My biggest question is that the Jordan Motorsport team is black, red, and white. Why is it a yellow shoe?
That's just the colour of the car. And Thunder.
I know that the name.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a racetrack that I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure there's a racetrack that's nicknamed like Thunder. So, I think it's Talladega or something. There's one of the racetracks I'm pretty sure is nicknamed Thunder, and I think that's why they probably called them that.
Yeah, right.
The NASCAR track.
Alright.
Again, don't watch NASCAR. I'm probably wrong, but
Absolutely.
Okay, so the next shoe we're going to be talking about is the Adidas Yeezy V2 350s called Light, as in L-I-G-H-T. So they look all normal to just a normal eye, but when you take them outside, there's a transparent strip on the side of the shoe that actually turns yellow because of the UV rays.
Is it reflective?
No, so there's a transparent.
it's like the Hot Wheels color changer car.
Yes, exactly. No.
Oh, when you put it in water?
Yeah,
Is
it
that
goes a different
what it is?
colour.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
And I've
obviously
also seen that there's.
water, sun.
I've also seen that there's a pair of Air Force Ones that they look all white, and then you take them out to the colour, they change.
Oh, I've seen it. It goes purple or
Yeah,
something.
so that's pretty much what these are. There's one mesh along the side of it, one piece of mesh along the side of it that turns orange, but indoors is transparent.
Well, absolutely.
But they're releasing on August 23rd,
August 21st.
August 21st.
Yeah, August 21st. They're retailing for about $220.
Yep.
Which means that's US, so which means 300 Australian.
Yep.
I don't know how much they're gonna resell for.
I think they're easy, so I'd say anywhere between 400 and 500.
Actually, that's true. It is Kanye's shoe, so don't expect it to be out on August 21st.
That's
Expect to
right.
be waiting weeks and weeks to get it, and then nothing will happen, and you'll just sit there wondering why Kanye hates you.
It seems, for me personally, it seemed like a very different colorway of the Zion.
Yep.
It's got the strip down the side. It's just a very light colorway. I personally like the Zion, so I'm a big fan of this as well as the monos. The really light monos. I really like those as
The
well.
newest ones.
Yeah, the newest ones, the
Yeah.
ice ones. I like the light color sort of Yeezys, and I really like this colorway. So I actually think this might be one of the rare pairs I actually buy myself.
I see.
That will be a surprise, I think.
I'm actually kind of a fan of it. I didn't think I'd like them. but for some reason, like my main Yeezy is the zebras, but these are probably close to being my second favorite.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, now one for the ladies. We've got a women's Air Jordan 1 Seafoam.
This shoe releases August 12th. It's about 170 US, which means about 230 Australian. This shoe is, I don't know what kind of green you would call it.
I'd say pastel green.
Pastel green, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a vibrant pastel green as the SB Dunks were, but it's more of a subtle...
See, I like a subtle Jordan. When you walk in the shops, you see like a subtle...
Yeah,
It's
no, I
nice.
agree.
Well, see, I think that's where the laces come in. As an optional extra, they do throw in some orange laces to go along with it, which I think complement the shoe very well.
Oh, 100%.
And that does vibrance it up a little bit more, just in case, because the shoes can be kind of camouflaged, I think, in an outfit, I think. But
they're not all orange laces. It's white laces with just orange top and bottom or side to side.
it's still vibrant enough to be able to notice it, you know what I mean?
I think a lot of the times I do actually see, especially with women wearing Jordans, I see them with vibrant laces on a shoe a lot more often
that's
than I
right.
see
Agreed.
guys.
That's
So I think it's a good option to give them orange laces.
That's
Agreed.
right.
And I think it works better.
I think it's just a simple colorway, and they haven't done anything like it before, so I really enjoy it.
I agree, and I think it's really good that they've gone back to the two-tone leather. They have been coming out with a lot more different, 3-4 color variants of different shoes, where it's just kind of out there. They've now kind of drawn it back a little bit and brought out a much more simple shoe that will be more affordable and probably better for the masses, more accessible to people, which I think is probably better. So
It a little bit reminds me of them, but in green colorway. The Hyper Royales in green colorway. If it was all blue and no grey in it,
They're better with white laces, and the other one's better with orange laces.
I didn't say it reminded me a lot of them. I just said it
But you
reminded
want
me
to swap the laces on them, don't you?
No. Anyway. Okay, so the next pair of shoes we're going to be talking about are the Para SB Dunk Lows. They release on the 31st of July, so it was 2 days prior to recording this. They retailed for $120. They now go for anywhere between $500 and $1,000, depending on the size.
$5,000.
Yeah,
Jesus.
no. But so
shoe.
for a size 12, it's around $690 to $700 Australian dollars.
Chump change.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, so the shoe is actually dedicated to the debut of skateboarding in the Olympics, which was in 2016, if I'm correct. I know you're the historian. 2016, was that correct?
Yes.
That's what we...
I think it was won by a Japanese competitor.
Whoever it was won by, no one cares. So basically, the shoe is dedicated to the debut of skateboarding into the Olympics. It was made by a Dutch artist called Piet Para. I'm not very good at that pronunciation. That's why I'm white. Yeah.
Are you white?
A little bit.
Nah, I really like this shoe. I just something about it. Like obviously, it's done by an artist, and I always find shoes that are done by artists are always out there, but they just work all the time. Really.
I like them, but I prefer the Friends and Family pair. They use the same colours as the Para pair, but one shoe is predominantly blues and one pair are predominantly red and pinks.
I have a feeling we're always going to disagree.
How do you have the worst hot takes? No.
Tell you what, I love those seafoams there. They look really good.
Shut up. Shut up. It's my personal opinion rather than we're all gonna.
Yeah.
This channel is all about having our own personal opinions on shoes.
You're not wrong.
And a lot of arguments.
And a lot of arguments, but
Look.
it's constructive and opinionated and telling them what we think.
Look, you're 100% right. It is our job to tell them our opinions for entertainment purposes. It's not our fault that your opinions are shit.
Yeah.
Alright? It's not our fault.
Yeah, no, because there's always going to be the people in the world that side with Josh, side with Cohen, side with me.
There's gonna be a
I feel
big
like Cole and I
difference.
are already on the same side. I feel like, you've got England, USA,
That's right.
1942.
China.
I was going to say Nazi Germany.
Back to the shoe.
Yeah, sorry,
Back to the
shoes.
Back to the shoe. So over the shoe, we've obviously got, it's called the abstract art for a reason. It's obviously got some pinks, some blues, a little bit of reds and some pastel hues going through it. Honestly, it looks like an abstract art,
I
which
love
is
it.
very, very, I think, fitting. it's just beautiful. Honestly, I think me and Josh agree.
It's one of my favorite recently released shoes.
I agree.
They
So
have,
cool.
I don't know if you've seen it, but they have merchandise like shirts that are, I think it's for the Japanese skateboarding team.
Yeah.
Yes.
That they have white here, and then it has the abstract art
That's right.
all along here.
They do.
I love that though.
Absolutely. And I fully agree with you, Zach. And you can actually see a review of the shoe in more depth on our Instagram down in the bio, just saying, quick plug.
We post daily about shoes and just a broad set of information about it.
Do we?
Yes. Well, social media guru over here.
Yeah, our social media mogul, Cohen, is the one that looks after our Instagram. So if you want to see more of him, make sure you follow our Instagram.
You should.
We'll put a picture of what it looks like now.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, so our last pair of shoe that we're going to be talking about is the Travis Scott Fragment Jordan 1 Lows. Now, it's a very controversial topic on this channel.
Yes, it is.
The Travis Scott Jordan 1s with the backwards tick.
Yeah.
They are going to be releasing on the 13th of August, I believe.
About that.
And they're going to go for retail for $150. And I can tell you now that the resale value will be $1,000 plus.
Currently, the going price for a size 12, I think, is somewhere along the lines of $4,400 for a singular pair of shoes. Now, I understand, as sneakerheads ourselves, you know, we love shoes like this, but 4 stacks is a bit much, I thought.
That's more than my car.
It genuinely is.
My car was $3,000.
Well, there you go.
But no, I prefer these over the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows, the original ones, the khaki, the brown coloured lows.
Yeah.
I prefer the blue ones over those ones.
I agree. I think the blue with the sort of off-white and then the black just looks really nice.
We're not going to talk about the backwards tick. We'll just talk about the colours.
Well, I don't like the backwards
Well, hold on.
tick,
We have to
but
talk about the backwards tick.
It's a Travis Scott.
Because that's the difference between me
but-
forking out $4,000 and...
But we don't like talking about the backwards tick because we all know what our opinions are.
That's right.
Again,
That we don't like the backwards tick.
2v1 again.
Did you just hear what I said?
Well, you don't like him either?
No!
Oh.
I really liked him.
I didn't say in any of the videos that I liked them.
We do know for a fact that this shoe has only ever been seen in person on Travis. I think he was wearing them at
Yes.
a basketball game or something like
We'll
that.
put a
I'm
picture
pretty
here.
sure. But that's the only in-person picture we actually have of the shoes on feet anyway, apart from anything that's obviously been staged for promotional purposes of the shoe.
Look, my opinion on them is $4,000 for a shoe versus, let's be honest, your shoes are quite similar.
Oh.
If you could show the camera the shoe that you're wearing right now,
The Jordan
not-
4 Racer Blues.
they're not far off of the Travis Scotts.
I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but at the same time, they're a predominantly blue shoe, like, and white and the black. I get it.
It's like what, $4,000 difference. I mean,
Well, if I was to pick between the two, I would 100% have my Racer Blues.
and
But if-
$4,000.
And $4,000 to go along with it.
But if money wasn't an issue, I would pick the $4,000 pair of shoes.
I'd still pick the Racer Blues.
If money wasn't an issue, I'd buy the Travis Scotts to resell for more money.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
Okay, I take back my statement. I do what Josh just said.
I am going to try and cop a
Business.
pair when they release on the retail. Oh, the
You're
retail
gonna
day.
try
You're going to get a pair.
Well, on the sneakers app, it's
Oh,
it-
they're
it's, a,
only
it's, a,
retailing
it's a
for
draw.
Oh, okay, it's a
on,
raffle.
on the sneakers app. It's a raffle, and you put your name in, and
Really?
any like
$150 US?
yeah, 100%.
What's that?
I'm happy if I,
200?
I'm happy to spend $220 on
Knowing
a pair
you-
of these.
If you know you're going to make profit, of
100%.
course you'd buy them.
Yeah.
I'd buy them. I'm putting my name in the raffle just because you just said it.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even have $150, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to put my name in.
That's it.
Okay, so I think it's about time that we rate the shoes from 5 to 1 in personal opinions.
Yeah.
And we're going to let Colin go first.
Alright, I'll go first. I'm going to have to go with number 5. I'd probably go with the Lightnings. Now, I am a big Jordan 4 fan. Just the colorway, I prefer blues and reds sort of thing. And the yellow, I don't wear a lot of yellow anyway, so I have to put that number 5. Number 4, I'm going to go with the Yeezy Lights. Again, I do love the Yeezy 350 silhouette. Just I think there's better colorways out there. As much as I do like this one, I still think there's better ones. Number 3, I'm going to have to go the Travis Scotts.
Number 3.
Mainly just because I don't like the backwards tick. I can't wear a backwards tick. I just don't think it feels right on a shoe. After that, would have to go the Seafoams, Jordan 1 Seafoams. I really like this colorway. I wish it was in the men's, but you know, we hold out. And I think number 1 is going to be the Paras for me. It's just really, really nice. I like the meaning behind it as well. You know, the debut of skateboarding in Olympics, so I think it's really, really nice.
Yeah, damn.
So I think we're going to have all different lists. But that's okay.
It's very different.
So my number 5, I am going to start off with the Lightnings. I agree in saying it's a lot of yellow. I know we said at the start that we like it because it's a lot of yellow, but I prefer the other shoes in this top 5 than these ones. So number 5 is my Lightning. Number 4 is going to be the Seafoams.
Okay.
I know it's a weird one, that it's so low, but again, for the top 3 being where they are, the Seafoams have to be number 4. 3, I'm going with the Yeezys.
Okay.
Because I love that transparent to the dark yellow, transparent mesh part. I love that when you go out in the sun. Number 2, I'm going to go the Travis Scott's, the Fragment.
Okay.
Only because of the ability to get them for such a low price.
So because you can sell them off, that's why they're so high.
Yes, I'm looking at a different perspective.
Yeah.
Rather than the backwards tick and us not liking them, I'm going for the being able to resell it to earn money.
Absolutely.
As a sneakerhead.
Fair enough.
Then I'm going to go the Paras.
Absolutely.
Because
Easy
you
done.
can't
you can't tell me that any of the other below shoes
Absolutely.
are going to be better than the Paras.
I think so.
I love the different colours. I love the style of it. I love how it's not too much on the shoe. I don't know if I would have loved it if it was the same artwork all over the shoe. I love how the white breaks it up.
Fair enough.
Again, my list is going to be different to yours. So controversially, number 5 is the Travis Scott's. I think I'm basing mine more of wearability.
Yeah.
And I always stick to the notion that a backwards tick, if people don't know shoes, they're just going to think it's a fake pair of Nikes.
Yeah.
Like
From
100%.
And so I just couldn't do it. Number 4, I've actually put the Lightnings. I really do like them. It's probably one of my favorite Jordan 4s somehow. But again, I'm not a big Jordan 4 fan, so I can't rate them any higher than that. Number 3, I've actually put the Yeezys as well. Really cool, but I'm not going to pay money to buy the Yeezys when I still don't have a pair of Zebras. I'd rather still get the Zebras. But I'd say they're still my top 3 favourite of the 350 colourways. Number 2, I know I said I was basing it on wearability and I know I can't wear them, but the Seafoams, I really wish. I mean, one of my favourite shoes is the new Core Purples. I can't wear them either. Still one of my favourites. So there's just something about that kind of green with the orange. It's just plain, but I really like it.
Of course.
And number 1, of course, is the Paras. I mean, it's such a unique looking shoe that
we've all agreed.
We've all agreed.
Paras,
all of that is a Paras.
We finally agreed on something, lads.
Wow.
Good job.
Look at us go.
We're building.
We're stepping up.
To think we didn't even know each other last
I know.
week.
If we're not careful, we might actually become friends one day. Imagine that.
No,
I don't want to do that.
You're pushing it.
Yeah.
You're pushing it.
I don't want to do
I
that.
remember Colin. He's a diehard racist. Like,
That's true. That's very true, actually.
You call me.
Alright, so that's the end of our video today, guys. We really hope you enjoyed it. Let us know if there's any other shoes releasing in August that you really like. We'll definitely give them a quick look over and we'll tell you our thoughts in the comments as well. Make sure to follow our Instagram. We've plugged it and it's in the comments or probably in the description as well. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.